Special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies.
Hey everybody, Gunnar and Bernie Rearward with another episode of Mystical Midnight Celluloid Cinema. Something different today. We are going to start a cereal and not like Lucky Charms or fucking any of that
We're
stuff.
just gonna eat cereal.
We're going to do like one of the old school like 1940s fucking cereals. They used to play at movie theaters and stuff like that. So this is a 12-part fucking cereal, The Crimson Ghost, where the Misfits got their fucking logo from, you know, like the Crimson Ghost.
Right.
So we're going to do maybe 3 parts today, and we'll just have the rest of these for whenever we feel like doing more of them. I thought something different, something hopefully cool and fun, so
every time you say that, it's not.
Let's just get straight into this and hopefully have some fun.
The Red Skull. The audience is
I stand for Jolly.
Clayton. Del Van Sickle. That's a name right there.
Basil Dickey. Atomic Peril.
Once, as it thunders during daytime. Or day to night thing here.
Here's your cut of the bank, John.
30 cents, that's
Nothing
it?
big. Crimson Ghost will give you the dope himself.
So he doesn't even arrive cool, he just comes in.
Oh, that music plays every time you open the door.
I sent for you, Ash, because tomorrow is the day for which I've been waiting, for which my carefully prepared plans have been laid. Tomorrow morning at University, Professor Chambers will demonstrate his cyclotron, a device which is designed to detect and repel any atomic bomb attack. Now, he intends to turn his invention over to the government, but I shall seize the machine before he has a chance to make this patriotic gesture.
Unless you intend to sell the machine to a foreign government, I don't see why you want it.
I've got something to say. I just killed a baby today.
It will instantly stop any electrically controlled mechanism, destroy lighting and power systems, paralyze the activities of the police. The resulting panic and terror will leave the city open to unlimited blackmail and extortion. How are you going to get this machine?
Kevin Tor.
That should not be difficult. The demonstration is taking place before the scientific members of the university faculty.
It's like he's not as cool looking in full motion. It's like as like the Misfits logo, fucking awesome. But in full motion, kind of stupid looking.
It's just some dork behind
You
it.
understand, gentlemen, that this model of my cyclotron has a comparatively short range.
Yeah, get more
Smoke. I was going to say so much smoke.
and will be able to locate and destroy any
Can you guys stop? I think the smoke is destroying the machine.
Effective striking position. I need hardly tell you that this is a confidential demonstration, and that no word of what you see or hear must go beyond this room.
These guys are all 30 years old, by the way.
Do you mind explaining just how this power is generated? I'm afraid I haven't the right to do that, Anderson, even among my trusted colleagues.
It's 3 o'clock, Dr.
You know, I was watching,
Thank you.
I've been watching some more Universal Monsters movies recently. Because we kind of like, we did a whole bunch and then we stopped. And then I started doing some more. I was watching The Mummy's Tomb yesterday. And it was like, these people were supposed to be like 20 years old. And I'm like, no. No.
So that's
And I want to say, okay, how come in like The Mummy's Tomb or any of the Mummy movies, right? Fucking mummy be coming, arm all fucking here like this, going like,
right.
How come people just go, ah!
And it's just wait for it to come?
Ah!
I don't know.
We are ready.
Every chance in the world to run away, blow it up, light it on fire.
Whoa, look at that cool ass little fucking plane.
That is cool.
Dude, that's cool as fuck. Dude, I seriously want to fly that. That would be cool as I'd wreck it in like 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool as shit, dude.
Imagine if you were like a squirrel to hop on that thing and fucking... So that's an espresso machine, huh?
The detectors will
Yeah, it squirts out the top. You might want to get out of the way. Whoa, that's one hell of a nipple ring.
I was gonna say, it's quite nipply.
It's approaching from the northwest. Elevation 1,200 feet. Now watch the
Hey,
screen.
the spinny thingy's not spinny thingy
There's the
anymore.
plane. Look, it's doing stunts.
The plane! The plane!
That is an attempt to defeat the Cypher patrol.
Yeah,
But you'll
what?
see unsuccessful.
You know, his wife said he couldn't have toys, so he was like, fuck it, what else? Fuck it, so
Yeah, fucking drone. I want that thing.
You got it!
How did it do that through a screen? It did it through like a projection screen.
Yeah!
Let's get the plane. I have to get back to the university and make my
Well, you're
report.
pretty calm.
Hey, isn't that guy on the right the stupid douche pilot from the Lost Mesa of Lost Women or whatever?
You're very kind, gentlemen, but any honors must be equally shared with
Can you
Professor
not
Richard.
point that nipple thing right at me?
Nice work.
I don't know, didn't it just go didn't it just go and take out a plane?
Well,
So you don't think you want that thing
will be
like
enhanced
aimed at your gut?
Yeah,
Now,
right.
if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, Miss Farnsworth will summon you here again when Duncan returns.
Farnsworth.
That's a...
Shall I
Yeah.
transcribe these notes, Dr. Chambers?
You guys don't want to smoke some more before we go?
How many globes do you need in a
Fucking
room?
huge.
You think one globe would suffice?
Yeah, you think. You know, you got a bunch of people and everybody's curious about where, what's what, where. Maybe Trump should have one. I don't think he knows where anything is. You mind if I dust in here, sir, and just look over your...
busy right now.
Ha!
Take much of your
Nice! Your gun got a turkey tail, sir.
Wait, was that guy just there? He didn't even crawl through the window. He was just there.
We're taking it with us.
Now the window's shut. What happened? Run!
Ah!
Yeah, now figure it out.
Proceed with your murder.
I don't think I would ever tell anybody that.
Yeah,
okay,
right?
proceed
Yeah, go
with your
ahead.
murder.
Kill me. You piece of shit.
Not
I'm
that easy, Professor.
gonna punch you in the
You
balls.
built that machine and you can build another one for us.
Ah.
Come on.
Whoa!
Yeah,
That
that's
guy's dope, man. Oh, that wasn't fair to hit the doctor. He can't fight. Whoa! Judo flip!
Yeah, the fight choreography is pretty like energetic and fun. Damn! What the fuck are you doing?
I'm Paul Orndorff.
Whoa!
What's with all the jumping, flying, hitting? Yeah, I hit nothing. Yeah, he threw a shoe at him or something. Whoa, look out! Damn, dude, you're right. This is some good. You know, whoever put the fight together was like,
Dude, it's like they're just destroying everything. They're destroying everything in the room. This must have been like right after they fucking invented breakaway furniture. And they're like, hey, you know what? We should use a buttload of this.
You guys throwing the fucking radio at me? Hey, wait! I want to get in on this. Dude, throw a globe at him. The master alarm! Hey! Dude, he fucking monkey jumped out of there, dude.
I'm pretty sure it's on the first floor, so.
Yeah, but just how he fucking his arms went down below, his legs just went this way.
What happened?
What, hairpin?
Great Scott, the place is a shambles.
Great Scott!
Who is this man? There were two men. They were after the cyclotron.
It's after the cyclotron.
What is that thing on his neck? That's what I was
It's
wondering.
a handkerchief.
He's coming around. Maybe he'll tell us what it is, as well
Smack
as who
his
sent him for the
face.
cyclotron.
Throw some water at his eyes.
There's a skull on that thing.
That's a tracheotomy thing. Don't pull it.
What's that?
Hey, it's like that fucking bomb thing up in Erie that you remember that people made that motherfucking pizza guy robbed that bank or whatever and blew his fucking head out.
motherfucking pizza guy. I was thinking like fucking Total Recall.
But you remember what I'm talking about, though,
Wait,
right?
not Total Recall. What the fucking was Running Man? Remember that? Yeah. But yeah, I remember this asshole. That guy died, didn't he?
Yeah.
They're getting it. And it's not a catastrophe. There's a duplicate machine in the strong room at the bonded warehouse. It'll be safe there until the government calls for it.
Oh, right. Good job. So this thing wasn't totally botched. Hello, Domino's. I'd like to order a large.
Bain? Struck the extra half of
Bain?
the team was intercepted and taken to the underground workshop. Keep him there until I arrive.
What is this place? Who owns it? The Crimson Ghost will be here soon.
It's Batman's lair. He lets us spread it out.
The music does happen every time he enters the thing.
His eye.
Glenn Danzig.
Who are you?
Your worst nightmare.
As the Crimson Ghost. But in my other personality, however, I am one of your select little group of scientists at the university. This has enabled me to follow more or less closely your work on the cyclotron.
Ow! You like that word?
You cannot pierce my disguise. And this mask contains a microphone which distorts my voice.
It doesn't really seem to be distorting your voice. Besides maybe it really is Glenn Danzig.
You know that machine was made for the government? And I won't turn traitor to save my life.
Oh, yeah, right. We light one ball hair on fire. You'll change your tune.
And even your help in taking the machine from the warehouse.
Here, clamp this on his nuts. See if he talks.
Remember the man who died in the conference room? He wore a collar similar to this. Those who wear my collar relinquish their own willpower and become my slave. And I alone can remove the collar without causing your instant death.
Nonsense.
I will first inject the drug.
Is he falling
He looks
asleep?
so
Oh,
old.
he's like... I'm losing interest. Hurry up. So So this is what
They call us walking corpses, unholy living dead. What?
When him and He-Man were having like their little scrimmages and stuff, you know. This is what he was up to? He was injecting heroin into fucking this guy.
Well, he digs it, man. The dude really dug it.
Is there any more of that shit, man? Whoop, I'm back.
The collar.
Makala.
This collar contains a small diaphragm radio receiver.
What?
Which acts on the victim's throat.
You're putting a diaphragm on his throat, sir?
Orders which cannot be overheard by anyone else.
Okay, yeah, I think you said that. Yeah, pull that down so I can. Yeah, okay. Is it how many bad guys does it take to put one collar on?
I guess the Crimson Ghost is at least lucky enough that back in the day everybody had collared shirts, so you could hide that shit under their fucking shirts.
Yeah. Is that comfortable? Does that hurt? Now it does.
You might be a little noticeable out broad daylight sitting there.
with us for some time. Change of plans.
Introduce your companion.
This is Mr. Sherman of the War Department. He'll take charge of the consignment. I see. Just sign here, Professor.
Thank you.
Get Professor Chambers' case from the vault. He'll identify it for you.
Radio.
Boy, they got that room all put together pretty quickly, huh?
Yeah, right. Even the ashtrays aren't broke. That's back in the day when they were made of solid steel.
When?
The police just phoned. They found his car abandoned on Dyke Road. It showed signs
Dyke
of
Road.
struggle. I can't understand it. They smashed the cyclotron.
The cyclotron.
Nobody can say that word right.
But
The
that's placed in the
cyclotron.
bottom
The
warehouse.
cyclotron? The
While they
cyclotron.
hold Chambers and can force him to get it for them. I'll have to warn the warehouse people not to release it to anyone.
Yeah.
The,
What does the
pain,
cyclotron do?
the pain in the ass, something about like atomic missile defense. But like that's the problem with like rotary phones. Like I'm gonna do this in a hurry. Click. Click. Click.
Chambers is at the warehouse.
Oh, this fucking futon.
I love how she doesn't chase after him or react to any of it, you know?
One moment, Professor. I just had word of a mix-up in our strong room consignments. I can't let anything go out until we've checked. I represent the government, and this is government business.
Of the whole government.
So you have your credentials. Why, of course.
Yeah, let me just pull
Hey!
Get them up, you two. Get inside.
Well, what's up, Barney Fife in the background
Unlock
there?
that door.
I love how they both fell for the oldest trick in the book.
Get in there, both of you.
Today. Doors.
Duncan Richards.
Oh.
Duncan Richards.
Oh.
Oh. Hey, guys.
Oh shit! Another fight scene, more broken furniture.
I should do something.
Chamber, bring me the cyclotron.
Right away. Oh, that's what that is. I'll leave you guys to it.
Whoa!
What the hell? Some UFC type shit, like taking off the cage?
Dude, our hero's bad fucking ass! Except now he's getting his ass choked out.
Take this! God damn.
They destroy every room they go into.
God God damn. Became a 5, a 6, a 7. You guys suck his head to go. What the hell of a chin just bounces right the fuck back up. I think he just loves hopping over shit. He's jumping on things and pushing off shit.
He's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna say, you're not gonna give up now, are you? He didn't let that shit warm up at all. They're going at speeds of 3. $50 an hour considered top speed. Oh no, we're going on. Why don't we use the giant coffee grinder thing to do something? Like bring out the titty nipple thing and blow out his tire.
I assume it's still broken. It's like, but it looks like the Crimson Ghost has all kinds of like gadgets in his car, like he's James Bond or something. Why don't he fucking do something like that?
Can you really see through the mask? Because it looks like this is all blocked off. I can't. Is he shooting in the car or outside the car? Just like that.
Well, for as much enthusiasm as he has in fights, he doesn't have that much enthusiasm in gunfights.
Chase scene at all. You know? Bang! Bang!
Oh, what the fuck just happened?
Holy shit! I think they used the titty nipple thing.
No! Whoa, dude! Shit. I hope they didn't kill our fucking hero.
Well, he might still be alive.
Oh, we gotta wait till next week. We don't. He's gonna wait till after an intermission, but
okay.
But dude, now I see how they would get like people to buy tickets for the next fucking week's movie.
Yeah, because if I saw that fight scene back in the day, I'm like, I gotta show up and see what the fuck happens.
Yeah,
you know.
And for the next 12 weeks,
it's entertaining us in 2025.
Yeah. So on that note, we'll be right back after this short intermission.
Right. And now, before the next show starts, let's enjoy an intermission. You'll find our snack bar chock full of good things to eat and drink. Tasty, tempting hot dogs, thirst-quenching soft drinks, fresh, crunchy popcorn, a complete assortment of delicious candy, and a full line of cigarettes. You've plenty of time, so visit the snack bar now. A tasty treat will double your enjoyment of the show. For your convenience, we shall keep you informed of the remaining intermission time, 3 minutes before the next show starts. You still have time for a tempting snack. bar will remain open during the show.
So we're back from intermission, and I'm really fucking interested to see where this is going after that cliffhanger like that, man. I am honestly really enjoying this.
Well,
this is like
to see like what happened to the guy.
Yeah, but it's like this has been pretty fucking fun so far. You know, we got 2 room-wrecking fights. We got an unenthusiastic gunfight chase scene, and then we got a car explosion, all within 20 minutes.
It's always good when the room gets wrecked. You got to fight.
So, like, I mean, I hope our enthusiasm lasts through 12 parts.
Probably will.
But as of right now, I'm all fucking about it. So let's just get this fucking shit rolling with episode 2.
I remember when you were enthusiastic about Koontz.
That was 100 and some movies ago, made out of the same 5 movies. So there's no way you can keep enthusiasm that fucking long. So yeah, there's a big fucking difference. This is 12 small episodes of a fucking serial. Koontz is fucking 150 movies cobbled together from the same 5 movies.
Keep calling it a serial. It sounds like, you know?
This is S-E.
I know. Nobody knows that.
Not C-E.
Nobody knows words anymore. Come on.
This is spelled like serial killer.
We got WWE education now.
But anyway, let's just get this fucking started so the enthusiasm doesn't die on that comment.
Raising cave women. Man. Ugh. Ooh. The Crimson Ghost.
It would have been cool to go to the theater and them have this on, like, you know, and then you're like, oh, you watch this, you probably watch a newsreel or 2, you watch a cartoon, then you watch a fucking movie, and then it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Now you just get to see fucking...
What do you see AMC's now putting more ads before their movies? It was like, dude, honestly,
after they're all done with that, then you get fucking, what's her name? Oh, what's that chick's name from Australia?
You give me a little bit more than that, man.
Oh, she was in that goofy racing movie with Tom Cruise.
I don't know who you're talking about.
She was she's the actress. You know, Nicole Kidman.
Oh. Dude, honestly, I haven't been to a movie theater since 2018.
They go through all these ads, and then they get at the very end, you're like, all right, the movie, and then she comes on. She's like, it's great being at the movies. I'm like, yeah, it'd be great to see the movie. You've been sitting here for an hour.
We even get like a little bit of like a fucking recap, so that's nice. And so like, but when we stop doing it for a while and we come back,
hey, we'll pick it right up where we were. Bang!
You have sufficient power to stop that car that's following us.
Take us back to 1982.
85. Is that Back to the Future reference?
Well, I just was throwing out a year.
Oh, I think you're making a Back to the Future reference. I was like, that's 85.
Did I get it? Nah, I didn't.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I can't shoot for shit with this mask on. My eyes! Wait. So he was like...
Knock the fuck out.
Completely blinded. Where he was like, bang! Completely okay. Within seconds.
Dude, his suit's not even fucking dirty. How the fuck that motherfucker get off the ground? We watched him stand up off the ground and he's not dirty.
That's how good he is.
He is badass.
Professor Chambers, the steel is all invention. The counter-atomic force machine.
The sound is not...
He invented this machine for...
I can't even think of the word.
But the machine will also...
It's way lower. The volume's way lower in this episode.
Within its range. And in criminal hands could be used to threaten and blackmail every industry in the country.
It would also be invaluable to an enemy power. Isn't it possible that Professor Chambers could have succumbed to the temptation of easy money and sold it to a foreign government?
Maybe.
Sanderson. Let's hear no more of that. The cyclotron is gone. Chambers is in the hands of a
I'm not sure what the word of the thing is anymore.
Cyclotrone.
Cyclotrome, but he said trobe. The other guy was like cyclotrone.
Young is an experienced criminologist. He's handled a number of such cases for the government.
What the fuck was up with his face?
Very sharp.
He's like a sharp version of Cary Grant.
Good luck. Thanks. I'll leave.
Ooblock. Music just plays every time he gets out anywhere.
I want that to happen, dude. Every time I walk into a room, I want that music to fucking play. We go out for lunch today, open up the fucking front door, go in there. We're like, ah!
He's like, man, hey, it's too hot to be wearing my cape today.
Yeah, I can see the Crimson Ghost in just the mask, the hood, and a wife beater.
Yeah. Why are you so paranoid? How the hell would anybody know where you are? You're like in a cave and she keeps looking around.
He closes his cape at the door. Ah!
Boss, that's really annoying that music plays every time you go anywhere.
A member of their own board is responsible for the disappearance of Professor Chambers and the cyclotron.
So you think in these 12 parts, you think we're going to learn who the Crimson Ghost is?
I don't know.
I hope.
Maybe.
Don't underestimate him. Did you check the range and effectiveness of the cyclotron? I did.
And if we do like this, and we like doing the serials, there's always so many more serials to do. We could do like the old Superman serials, the old Batman, the racist Batman serial. We got Flash Gordon. So many serials if we like doing this, and if you guys like this as well. But it doesn't matter what you like or not. It's if we have fun and we decide we're doing a different serial.
Drink this.
It's the fluid of 9-tannin or tanno or whatever leaves.
That's not too bad.
The thing that fucking kept Karis the mummy alive.
Geez, that took forever to get out. I remember.
You want me to get the cyclotron?
That reference still fucking comes up all the time. Trish does it every time. I was like, oh, don't forget this. You're like, I remember. I don't even remember what the name of that movie was. Alien Beast or something like that. But yeah, like there's references that still fucking constantly come up in my
Dude, I had
everyday
to go
life.
back and watch fucking Newton just because I thought about it.
Which will entirely destroy your mind.
Us or the real Newton
Like
video?
the Newton video. Happy birthday, Polly.
Sorry, Professor.
That's a fish.
I agree. I thought that you would.
So,
They got a
You know what I want to see? I understand he's like
right now when he went to eat.
I understand he's the big mastermind and all that shit of all this evilness, but I was like, I would like to see the Crimson Ghost do something. I mean, he did shoot at some people, but
Where can we get one?
I would like to see him fight. I want to see him in a room wrecking fight.
I don't think he can really see that very well.
I mean, his eyes are. It's a pretty good fucking,
Yeah.
eye cutouts in that.
Can I help you?
We're here on an errand for Professor Chambers.
Professor Chambers, where is he?
Well, he's building a larger cyclotron and sent us
So every room.
Now, the Cyclotrode?
Come on, sister.
The Cyclotrode.
Is she smoking or is she?
Room wreck! Room wreck! Room wreck!
Punch her in the gut.
Dude, it's time to get pushed against one of those massive fucking tanks of a fucking refrigerator from 1946.
She bumped into it. Harrison Ford rolled out.
Nice. But not. Awful movie. Awful part of an awful movie. Oh shit, Flying Boy's back!
Watch out! This guy likes to jump off of walls. What are you gonna do about it, bitch? Take that! Wow! Dude, not even a fucking chair stopped him. And those chairs were made out of fucking, oak.
I was just gonna say oak if I wasn't in the middle of the tree.
I was trying to think of the strongest tree. Yeah, that guy almost did a half a jig dance. You know, when he got picked up, he was like, where are you? Oh, wait, you. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Jump! Oh, he did! Oh, wasn't that great?
Yeah.
He didn't dive.
He's like, I'm gonna hit my knees on the hard ground.
That's true, but he does like the dive jump.
Yeah.
Oh, ah.
Why does one of the henchmen always be like, fuck this, and run out?
Right?
I mean, I guess if I had to fight Flyboy, I'd be pretty like,
He did it!
I'd be like, fuck this, I'm out, I ain't fighting this fucking monster.
Ow!
That's one way to stop Flyboy, unless he comes flying out.
Yeah. Fucking
Dude, that'd be amazing.
Dude, after all of that, how the fuck are you just walking out of that room okay? You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
but he said
That guy was walking out perfectly erect. I'd have been like,
Well, Professor
I
Chambers,
don't like
He had this fucking
that.
asshole jump at me like 6 times. That's like a 162-pound man jumping at you every fucking time.
What do you suppose he
And fucking
Yeah,
splash!
punching you and slamming into you and shit.
machine to attempt to kill the men who are holding him prisoner. Why, that too
Everybody
is so
bitches
much-
about Rambo having endless ammo. How about these fucking guys having just like iron bodies? Fucking wear on them all day, and they don't feel a
We
thing.
can follow the X-72 wherever it's taken.
Speaking of
Hey, isn't
Stallone,
that one of those desk organizers? You know, you have like pens and shit.
but like speaking of Stallone, but I don't want to get too much into it because I am enjoying this. But like speaking about Stallone, but not about Stallone. I rewatched Dredd last night.
Oh,
Great fucking movie,
wait,
Dredd.
Stallone Dread?
No, the Carl Urban.
Okay, yeah,
fucking.
okay. Yeah, that's
That's a good fucking movie.
even though I will watch the fucking other Dread. Just
From Mondesante. We got to bring his name up in that fucking.
Armando
Mondesante.
Fucking awesome, man.
And you're ready to demonstrate it to the Crimson Ghost?
Bring him and the cyclotron over.
It sounds like two cool ass band names, you know, the Cyclotron and fucking the Crimson Ghost. Tonight at Stage AE.
I always wanted a fucking
Right.
door the fucking size of the side of a house.
We're getting close.
The thing's doing a thing.
On foot.
They always say that. I guess we'll have to travel on foot. Like, the road looks like it keeps going. Can we just keep going?
I think he's walking on the road.
You better take this.
So like, why?
What?
Think what?
Oh,
the gun.
The gun, okay. I thought it was, you really going to hand over that heavy ass fucking thing to her?
Like he's gonna start seeing the little screen with blips and blops on it. And it's gonna be the fucking aliens gonna come out.
Was that supposed to happen? I think he did that on purpose. Hey, you're smart enough to figure out all that, but you can't get through a door. Raptors can make it through a door. Love a girl. Dude, what's that? That thing looks fucking cool.
Dude, is he gonna like use it and like blow the door up?
Those are the first ever breast pumps. They didn't mean to make them that big.
Stay here.
Well, they did have torpedo boobies back then, so. But she has the gun. Stay here. But you have to. But he has the gun.
What are you gonna do? Throw that big ass thing at
I
him?
mean, he doesn't need a gun though. He fucking.
That's true.
He's a lethal weapon, dude.
He wall jump kick thing. He does all kinds of shit.
Dude, was Frankenstein gonna come to fucking life now?
Fred. Is this working? I don't think this is working. It's supposed to do something. Oh wait. Oh, wow,
I was ready to see, like, all we need to do is get a little bit more shot of him building it, and it'd be like an A-Team montage.
yeah, but
Well, all their guns look like they're smoking.
do something. Hurry up! Get in there! God, why is he like action? Getting to a door, he's like slow as fuck. Hey! You in there?
Oh wait, so he has another gun?
Bleh, bleh.
Oh!
Oh, so we get to wait till next week for him to like duck and cover underneath?
We still get to wait till after another intermission, and then after that, we're putting a stop after we're watching episode 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
But then after that, hell, it might be the cliffhanger might be so intense we might end up having to fucking do next week for real as episode blah blah blah.
I don't want that.
We'll see. We'll see how 3 ends.
Well, 3 ends.
On that note, we'll be back right after this next intermission.
It's the football battle of the century, and 74,000 fans spin the turnstiles to jam every seat in Yankee Stadium. Those coveted Army Notre Dame Ducats are the password today, and football fans are on edge everywhere. The West Point cadets are out in full force to cheer their team on in an effort to hang up the nation's gridiron title. And they're going to need all that famous Army spirit in this meeting with an unbeaten Irish squad eager to knock down the cadets' string of 25 straight victories. One of the most interested spectators is Major General Taylor, Academy Superintendent, who sees a preview of the battle royal between the cadet and Irish mascots. Yours truly is right here at the mic. Secretary of War Patterson lends his support to Army, and Navy Secretary Forrestal does a little scouting. General Devers takes in the spectacle. Postmaster General Hannigan is on hand as the still unbowed Army, paced by Arnold Tucker, swarm onto the field to a deafening cadet welcome. Here's the Kelly Green opposition. The tough Irish Terriers.
When Johnny came marching home, he and the service mates who joined him at Notre Dame under the great Frank Leahy put victory back into the Notre Dame victory march. Undefeated in 1946, they tied the awesome Army 11 that had run roughshod over Notre Dame's teams in the 2 previous seasons.
The Army juggernaut rolling, but then the Irish present a stonewall front to Doc Blanchard, and the cadets lose the ball on downs. And so it goes for 60 minutes of battling, bruising football. Notre Dame's Jerry Cowig puts the Irish in scoring position with this 21-yard sprint, and things look black for the Black Knights from West Point. The cadets have their back to the wall now, but that's just where they hold Johnny Lujack. No touchdown. The cadet rooters breathe easier and go wild when Arnold Tucker uncorks the longest run of the game. Tucker, he was one of football's greats today. But this run of his came for naught as the first half ended. The score is still Army nothing, Notre Dame nothing, and 30 minutes more to go. And all eyes are focused on the field as the second half starts. Jim Brennan sends Fighting Irish hopes soaring when he outflanks the Army on this yard-gaining romp. And then Notre Dame sit-go, swinging wide on a reverse, gets loose for a while until he runs smack into Army's Blanchard. Big guns were here today, a 5-star thriller. And here's the last play. Tucker is still in there fighting, but it's all over. Army's winning streak is ended, so is Notre Dame's. But 74,000 fans saw the football battle of the century.
I hate everything.
I hate everything.
Except the Crimson Ghost. I'm enjoying the Crimson Toast.
Crimson Toast. The Crimson Toast is good.
Yeah.
You know? But everything else, I hate.
Yeah.
You know?
So before we get into that rabbit hole, let's just start the next episode of the Crimson Ghost, episode 3.
I just want to be stupid, like a lot of people. Like,
and what's pretty sweet, these episodes are only 13 minutes long, so they're like very compact fucking, things.
things. Forte, Sam, Fleet, Vogane,
Tom Steele. That must be the name of the guy that fucking beat everybody the fuck up.
Mort.
I was just gonna say there's a whole bunch of good names there, but then you get like Mort.
Bud Thackeray,
Bezo Dickey,
Jesse Duffy. And totally botched by William Whitney.
Not at all. Not botched at all. The Fatal Sacrifice. Duncan Richards is his name. I wondered.
Hi, Duncan.
It is nice that they do have a recap. They do start right where it leaves off. So, like, if we forget when we go to do this next time.
That's when he tried to shock him with the 300,000 watt light bulb.
Are we gonna watch him open the door all super fucking slowly again? God damn it!
Alright.
Why couldn't you just show them like with the door already open?
Wait, so the key was up on the rock.
Pretty dumb place with the key.
Yeah. Brr, brr. Yeah, I think we do. We really gotta watch him go slowly back to the store.
I think they could have just like started it like right when he was opening the door.
Surprise!
I think they could have had him like right there. Right fucking there is where they could have started this.
Hey, that's not...
Oh!
Taken out by his own fucking device.
Yeah. This goddamn Jewish space lasers will get you every time.
Fuck. Gotta watch out.
I can't let real life creep into this.
The space lasers. We're all gonna have to have space lasers to give us a frontal lobotomy just so we have to put up with this fucking shit anymore.
Find out anything about this at the meeting with the professors?
You're reading the sports page?
All about it.
More about
Lucky
it.
to be alive, Ash.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
Professor Chambers very cleverly set a high voltage trap for us to walk into when we returned with the cyclotron. Duncan got there ahead of us, however, and Chambers was killed trying to save him.
Lucky for us.
Yeah?
That throws a monkey wrench into all of your plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delay. I can build a larger cyclotron without the aid of its inventor.
Then why did you even fucking need him in the fucking first place?
I'll need a lot of money.
That's easy. We'll crack a bank.
Much simpler than that.
You think it's that easy? You just go crack a bank?
And within its range, it can stop any motor. Tomorrow morning.
Can you get your hand off my leg, sir?
Steel Corporation.
I want to see what armored cars looked like back in the fucking 40s, because weren't just cars armored cars in the 40s, basically?
It did something.
Something's gone haywire. Stand guard.
How come it knocked out Duncan, but not these two fucking dudes?
Something went haywire, but yeah, the inside of the cab is like smoking. How do they not hear that? Why did you shoot that far away?
Before you even get around the curve.
Oh, my PP! He shot me in the PP, dude! Dude, he got me in the PP!
Fuck it!
The guard's dead, but he turned on the automatic alarm before he passed out.
We'll get the money before you run back to the fucking Crimson Ghost. What was that?
That signal's coming from behind us. Must be that other car that just passed.
Beep, beep. That car is like one of those shoes back in the day, you know?
Yeah, there's a name for those kind of shoes. Spectator shoes or something like that, yeah.
Your hand. Okay, so I guess it's like shutting the motor down, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something went haywire.
Change the.
Where did the second henchman come from? I didn't see a second henchman. But also, I wasn't paying attention.
And there is still no clue to the sinister figure behind the armored car holdup. Police are unable to explain what stopped their cars and burned out the electrical system.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Cyclocode.
Cyclocode.
There's no doubt that Professor Chambers' cyclotron was used to carry out this robbery.
You're probably right. But what steps do you plan to take to prevent more outrages?
I've already
I plan on jumping from one wall to the other and
the operation of the
that kind of thing, you know.
Supply of materials
Break the room,
must be
destroy
almost exhausted
shit.
by now.
And I suppose the Crimson Ghost can't get any heavy water.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The compound is
Heavy
managed
water.
by the National Chemical Company, and they won't release a drop without my authorization.
That's certainly an effective step. But
Yeah.
it may be dangerous for you. You're up against a ruthless enemy who'll stop at nothing.
I realize that, Professor Parker, and I'm taking every possible...
Bob Barker.
I'm glad to hear that.
Precaution 1, precaution 2.
Right.
I think there's something on fire. There's something on fire.
Who's there?
Tis I! Down! The Crimson Ghost!
That's a little word. All that old gag.
Don't open it! Don't open it! Oh, it's a record.
Yeah. Bravo.
How do you know he has a record player in his lab?
It's Cheech and Chong's first album.
I gotta dig that fucking record player, man.
Oh, Mr. Horny. Mr. Horny.
Professor Richards, you think you can stop heavy water, but you shall soon know how unwise it is to stand in the way of the Crimson Ghost.
Dude, it's like so...
Get closer.
Whoa!
Ah!
You had to go through so much effort back in the day to make, like, you know, a recording to fucking taunt some fucking douche, right? You had to sit there and fucking press it on vinyl.
Dude, that thing, that device almost reminds me of that No Country for Old Men, you know? Dude, that thing was still smoking and you put it back in your pocket? There's a hole in his hip right now. What? Hello? You order a pizza? Alright, where do we put this load?
Your sleep record worked, sir. Kenny G was a wise choice.
Watch out for the mustard. That ain't him.
I thought he'd be taller. What's a row of raffle tickets gonna do?
So Professor Richards thought he could prevent my getting the heavy water.
You'll change his mind about that.
What's with the heavy water thing?
He needed to build the cycling code.
Oh, okay.
Get the heavy water for you personally.
The fuck he is? He gonna fucking knock you out.
Strap him
He's
on.
gonna jump kick. Jump fly.
You think straps can hold Duncan?
Don't fucking let him tie you down, Duncan.
Damn, that lamp has a long ass cord.
I like this tie. I'm gonna take it. Some perfume, Duncan. Bite him in the ass, Duncan.
Whoa!
Where you are? You, get over there.
See, told you straps couldn't hold down Duncan.
Nothing. Hold on, Duncan.
And why does that dude have a fucking tambourine in his hand? Oh, it's the necklace.
I detected the odor and kept my face close to the floor so I escaped most of the fumes.
It's like one of those magic rings. You're like, oh, 2 rings. Now they're stuck together.
The police can take over.
Twa!
Oh! He warned you.
Dude,
Yeah, dude.
So he's gonna get. He dove at the Crimson
Now
Ghost.
we finally get to see Crimson Toast do something.
Wait, just wait.
I think the Crimson Toast is kind of a fucking puss.
Ah, you just hit Crimson Toast!
There's no better breakfast cereal in the world than Crimson Toast.
Nope. Whoa, I think you flipped yourself over for no reason. You punched my titty!
Whoa! Hey, I thought he was gonna fucking jump. Ow! He really do destroy every fucking thing in the room.
They do more damage than fucking a rock band in a hotel.
Yeah, you think they're Led Zeppelin or something.
If Led Zeppelin beat the shit out of each other as soon as they got in the room.
So that's the problem with having keys.
Is a straight up puss. He's like, "Whoa!"
He's gonna dive out the window.
Dude, seriously? Just to get away?
Why not? Why fucking not?
You know, you've already destroyed your nana's fine china. After all that, he's finally had enough. Cut the cord!
No!
Like a goddamn gorilla, dude. Look at him.
Duncan's hardcore.
You don't give a straight fuck. Oh, see? He's doing what you should have done, bitch. Yeah, but he's not too bright.
Who, Duncan?
No. I mean, how many bad guys is he really going to be able to get after a while? He's beating the shit out of himself all the time. He's taking too much.
Oh! I guess that means we won't know what happened to Duncan until next time.
Until next time.
I don't know if it means actually next time by next fucking week or just sometime in the future.
Sometime in the future.
So,
we'll figure out if Duncan ever fucking survived.
Oh,
He survived everything else, dude. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, I know. He's fucking so hard, dude. He hits the concrete and bounces off.
Well, he had like Spidey sense, because that car, he got blinded by the shits and woke the fuck up a second later.
Then the car. He got sprayed in the face by a fucking sleep record of Kenny G, but he was able to not huff in all the fumes.
G.
So anyway,
every Kenny G comes with a smoke record bomb.
On that note, for Gunner Bird, we'll see you next week, and then sometime in the future for more fucking Crimson Ghost.
Yeah.
So we'll see you later.
If we're allowed to still broadcast.
So I really seriously enjoyed the fucking Crimson Ghost. So that's nice. That was a nice little, fun thing.
How long before you think certain people start taking on different different names, like actual villain names, like Skeletor?
Like Steve Miller's going to go out as the Crimson Ghost or something?
Like that kind of thing. when they stopped being Stephen Miller and they were like, I want to be something more scary, so they changed their name to something else.
The Bald Blunder.
That would be what we call it, But he'd give himself some hard.
What dude stole your wife?
The Cuckster.
Anyway, we'll see you later.